It's very fortunate to hold on to the win after having the 21-point lead dissipate, mainly because of just way too many turnovers. You know, we did a great job defensively in the first half. I thought the second half got off to a great start, got Holman the ball at the high post a couple times. One time Q cut for a layup against his own. Another time he kicked it out to Tyson for a wide open three. And I'd say the last 15 minutes, I don't remember a high post touch. And that's really the key when you have a zone like that. You got to get the ball to the high post. So you can still see that, you know, we have a lot of work to do and a lot of things, and give them a lot of credit. Dayton played extremely hard, started being way more aggressive in their zone, trapping in the corners, forced a number of turnovers. We got a little bit nonchalant with the ball and have to be a better passing team. And, you know, for Q to now hit his third game winner at the buzzer during my tenure is really incredible. I think I mentioned to you the other day, I could remember like 4 times in my 22 years as a head coach that we won the game at the buzzer. Now I think it's like 6, and he has 3 of them. So it's amazing. And I'm just happy we pulled it out. Too many turnovers. You know, they had a chance to beat us there at the end. We were fortunate. And give them, again, a lot of credit. That's a young team that plays very hard, and it's a credit to their coach and their coaching staff for the way that they gave themselves down 21 a chance to come back and win on the road. Questions?
Coach, you told us last week you were challenging Q to be a better rebounder, and today, double-double. What were your impressions of his play today?
You know, I thought he got a little tired and had, you know, he and Nick each had 4 fouls and hit a couple, you know. But overall, he was great. I thought the first half, he was incredible, how good he was at both ends of the floor. Played him 18 minutes in the first half, and that's a lot of minutes to play. You know, he's in game shape. And, you know, Lamar, you could see him get a little tired out there for his first game back and playing him probably too many long stanzas. I didn't play Eli tonight for violation of team rules. And so he'll have one more game here that he will not play in on Saturday, and then he'll be back. Just to answer that question before it gets asked.
Coach, would you say you guys were not being aggressive or only getting to the line twice in the second half?
And 7 times for the game. I mean, yeah, that's not good, and we've got to get to the line more and get it inside more, get the ball to the high post more. So you can see we'll be working on some zone offense here in the next few days when we get back to practice, which is not till Wednesday now, because these guys have final start tomorrow. We have the next 2 days completely off from all basketball. And for some of the guys, it's going to be really good to get their legs back. You know, we just played 6 games in 15 days between November 8th and December 3rd. That's like an NBA deal. That's just, you know, too many games in a short period of time, in my opinion. And it's just because we have to cram them all in to get them in. And, you know, it kind of hurt us the way we had to go from the 10th to the 18th. Having that 8-day gap in between was probably, you know, taking a little bit out of us here right now, having 6 games in 15 days. So, you know, I'm hoping that we'll have a little more spacing now between games, which will be better for us.
Do you expect DJ back next game?
You know what? I don't know. He hasn't practiced or been out there since November 23rd. I guess he tried to come and play a little bit on the what was it? The
Last Saturday.
Whatever the date was. I'm thinking the date was the 30th. But it was bothering him. He seems to be doing a lot better, according to our trainer and according to him. So I'm hopeful because, you know, we need everybody. And so I'm hopeful he'll be able to play. He needs to get some minutes and get back out there. He hasn't really done a whole lot in the last, 10 days other than that time. He didn't practice that week, and he tried to play that day. So he was only out there for a few minutes. So he needs to – he's been doing stuff in the pool and doing stuff, you know, in water and on the Ultra G, which is a treadmill we have that you can get in and only be at 80% of your weight instead of 100%, which takes a little bit off the bone bruise he has in his ankle.
You said, you know, talking about all those big shots, when he's actually in the moment, it doesn't feel any different than if there's, 20 minutes left in the game, as, with even half a second left. Do you see that sort of calm, collected state of mind for him in those moments?
Yeah, he's just a player. I mean, he makes plays. He's a player and he makes plays. And, to get 10 rebounds, 10 of our 27 rebounds, 6 assists. I just wish he could keep those turnovers down. And some of that was just, him being a little bit tired. And same thing with Tyson, played them a lot of minutes. And, we've got to be better at passing against the zone. The zone that reacts to the ball. So you got to set up passes with pass fakes. It's easy to say, but we've got to get more reps at it by working on it more. And this is the first team we saw a lot of zone. We only had 1 day of preparation, really, and that was yesterday because we took the day off after the last game because I'm worried about our bodies at the same time. It's kind of a, and we were really rolling there for the first 23 minutes.
You only turned the ball, but you also turned Dayton over a whole lot.
26 times.
Can you talk about your defense throughout the
Yeah,
game?
I thought our defense in the first half, like I said, was spectacular. And we made plays in the second half, where we did some good things, took some charges. Again, their matchup was a tough matchup because they really had 5 guys that can all handle it, move. And I thought Cunningham had a really big second half for him. When I look at his numbers, he had 16. Davis started driving us more. He had 10 rebounds also. That guy's a good player. And then the little guy from Memphis was spectacular tonight. And we got hurt, to be honest with you. Our turnovers turned into too many transition baskets for them. I don't feel like the turnovers we got has turned into, I mean, I don't even know if where it is on the stat sheet here. But points up for turnovers, we did have 21, so I stand corrected, which is great. You get 21 points. That probably is a difference in the game for us because we didn't get to the foul line, as was pointed out. It's just not enough times for us. It's very rare that you're going to win a game taking 7 foul shots and turning it over 24 times. I mean, this was a real, nice win considering.
When Q got the ball on the sideline, what did you want him to do? Did you want him to pull up at some point?
Go all the way, baby. Yeah, because if you're going all the way, you have a chance to get a foul, and so that gives you the opportunity. You want to finish at the rim, and it went in with 0.8. I think they had all their timeouts gone. Were they done with timeouts?
They might have.
They had 1 left.
Yeah, it was a mistake. They didn't bring it in. They could have set something up maybe, but the kid's a freshman. He's just bringing it in. But I'm watching that ball all the way. Worried that thing's going to go in. Trust me. Because he had a decent look, even though it was from 50 feet away.
Nick poked the ball loose for Q to get. What did you see out of his defense in that last play?
Yeah, I mean, it's a blur. I don't even remember it. I have to go watch it. But the one I am going to watch is that last play. And I'll tell you, they had a wide open 3 that they missed and got it back because Eric, started to retreat too quickly and the guy missed it. And they get it back. I mean, it was a heck of a play. Because they should have had the last shot, right? I mean, there was no shot clock. So, I'm telling you, it's all a blur right now how that happened down the stretch. I do remember the shot going in now.
So actually, I messaged a psychologist after the game.
Pardon me?
I messaged a psychologist after the game
Yeah.
asking about clutch shots and if there's anything to that. The answer is basically that in the more stressful situations, the most probable outcome anyway is even more intensified. So a mediocre player, more likely to miss. A star player, more likely to do something spectacular. Like I said, you haven't seen that many of these, and now Q's got 3 in a couple of years.
Yeah. Two in the last, how many games here? Yeah, 2 in the last how many games?
3.
Yeah, so there you go, 2 in the last 3 games. I would like to get out of that and, win like we did the other night where, we got a nice lead and the game's over. And that's what's disappointing is to have a 21-point lead and turn it into a last-second shot. But to hold on and get the win somehow against a good Dayton team, a team that, I have unbelievable respect for their program and the tradition they have there. And when we return there next year, I wish you guys could come. I really do. I wish, see me. Maybe I'll buy you a ticket. You guys should come and have the experience of going to Dayton for a game because it's really quite a home court advantage and would be a fun thing to see. They're great fans. That's why they hold that NCAA tournament, first 4 in every year. In Dayton, it's automatic and it's sold out every year. I mean, they're going. So, you know, I thought, by the way, our crowd tonight was great. I mean, for a night before finals, to have the students come burn off a little energy from just sitting there studying all night. I went in there and handed out donuts Friday night, and it was amazing. All these kids in there just glued to the books, and, you know, it brings back distant memories. But I never studied like math and engineering. I had some guy talking about, well, what are you studying? He said, like, aerospace, statistics, engineering. I was like, what? It was like a foreign language to me. And there's a lot of bright kids attending Mississippi State, let me tell you. I met a bunch of them, and they loved Shipley's Donuts.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.